Hey, what's going on, Mgtow Righteousness? It's me coming back at you. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. I've been a Dragon Ball fan since the '90s. So yeah, this is gonna be my review and my slash rant. All right, I seen the movie. Seen the bootleg version. I'm still going to the movie theater to go see it because it's that freaking good. Like that's how good it is. And I've seen it like 4 times already on bootleg, and I'm still going back to the fucking movie theater to go see it because I want to get that. I want to get that effect, like that movie theater effect. This is what I'm going to say. By far, the best Dragon Ball movie, by far. That's guaranteed. Um, probably the best anime movie out ever, ever, guaranteed. So you're definitely getting your money's worth, and it is so good that even after you see it bootleg, you're gonna want to go to the movie theater and get that great quality effect because the colors and everything is beautiful. Everything is done just right. The only issue with me with this is the actual it has some contradictory storylines, and I don't like how the new character design a lot of the new Saiyans. A lot of the Saiyans look kind of wimpy, not and it just didn't give me that Saiyan warrior feel. It just was like, all right, these are just these people might as well be regular fucking people that have powers, in my opinion. But that's not what the original author of Dragon Ball wants the Saiyan race to look like. But this is a new guy, this is the guy who creates Super, so let him do him because this isn't you still got Thank God we still got GT. Thank God we got GT holding down original Dragon Ball. So that's why I'm like not too mad because the good thing about Dragon Ball, there's a bunch of different storylines that take place after the Buu saga, but GT is the original Dragon Ball. Like that's the original Dragon Ball feel we gonna get. Moving on. So, uh, yeah, my biggest issue was with they made first thing first. All right, it was a great movie. Like this movie is a 10 out of 10. Like let's get that out of the way. Like this is the movie of the year. Like this movie deserves movie of the year. Let's get that out of the fucking way. A. B. Um, the storyline in the movie itself is good. It's not good. It's not great, but it's good enough for you to be like, okay, this was a good movie at the end of the movie, right? Like the lore to the story into the universe is what's contradicting to me. Bardock, I never seen a bitch ass nigga in Bardock before this movie. Bardock is not no bitch. Okay, if you redo the original story, that to me that's the original Bardock. Okay, because if you think about it, when Raditz meets Goku, you know he has Bardock's headband on his leg and on his arm. And if you follow the original story, Bardock took that bandage from his friend, his one of his colleagues that died and got killed by Deborah and the elites of the same of Frieza's army. All right, and it was soaked in blood, and he put it around his head, right, and he got whiff of all this. He's seen the destruction of this planet, of his race, and he's seen that it was a prophecy that his child was going to defeat the evil tyrant Frieza, and it was a Namekian prophecy. And the guy, one of the worlds that Bardock and his crew took over when they destroyed everything, he was gifted the psychic power and ability to really see his people's own demise, and to as well see his son flourish and be a great hero in the universe, right? My biggest problem is how the fuck would like that? Okay, so that didn't happen. So he never had a squad. So that means if he never had a squad, he never would be able to get the psychic power. He never get the psychic power. That means he never That means Okay, there was an incident in the original story in Dragon Ball Z Kai where Goku, when he's in the machine, he meets when he's healing after he got his body taken from Captain Ginyu. He meets Bardock telepathically through like a dimension between future and past, and that is because Bardock was granted that power after he destroyed those people with his squad in the opening acts of the original Bardock movie, right? So if that never happened, that means Goku would never know that he's a gifted. That means that Bardock thinks that Goku is just a regular guy. It just means that the importance of Goku meeting Bardock, and that was really what gave him inspiration, other than Krillin getting destroyed, to defeat Frieza. So that knocks it down a bit. A, B, that means when Raditz sees Goku, he doesn't have the bandana. He doesn't have the bandana that Bardock should have. That I'm assuming if gave to him. So Bardock never gave Raditz anything. So Bardock and Raditz have pretty much no relationship other than the fact that he's with Vegeta, right? So, and then on top of that, a lot of them, the animation was great, but like the animation for the Saiyans wasn't. Like the warrior class, these guys, if you look at the original Bardock and all the original Saiyans, these dudes were buff as fuck, big as hell, diesel, strong guys. And they kind of like simped them they kind of simped it down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And some of the Saiyans. You have Saiyans, nerdy ass Saiyans, weakling ass Saiyans that I'm pretty sure they still have good power, could beat any Kryptonian any day of the week, if you ask me. But it's just the fact that these are all supposed to be warrior elites. You know what I'm saying? Warrior Saiyans, and you have two sides to them. So that's why I don't really agree with this new writer with that. You have two sides to the same race now. I guess you're either a warrior class or something else. When in fact it was an original, everybody was a warrior. Like there was no ifs, ands, or buts. That's how cruel the Saiyan lifestyle was. Now it's different, which I'm not really a huge fan of. More realistic, but I'm not a huge fan of it because it just whatever. I like the new technology. I like how they're trying to what they're pretty much doing, like a Star Wars type of background type of thing. So I kind of I get that rift. I'm with that. I like that, with the new ships and stuff like that. I just didn't agree with them driving the fucking ship when in reality all you do is set the coordinates for wherever the fuck you going in the old pods, and that shit will take you there. So that's why I'm just like, there's certain things that this new writer's doing that I'm like, but all in all, he's not bad. He's getting there. The soundtrack to the fighting, the sound, I mean, music, it's a huge part. I mean, don't get me wrong. The movie was fucking fantastic. There was some fighting scenes that with music kind of like lined up, but there was other scenes where it did not. And orchestra in a good movie like this can really make a movie Shazam, like pop out tenfold. You know what I'm saying? So I have to give, in there's certain parts of the movie, just the soundtrack didn't link up. I mean, I'm used to Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Kai, like that Matrix, and like some shit, like the shit sounds hard. Like even in the original Dragon Ball Super, tournament, in the original, series. The soundtrack sounds better, but I was assuming that the soundtrack wasn't going to be the soundtrack from the Super series. I thought it was going to be something cooler and newer and Shazam, and it just wasn't what I was expecting with the music. But the movie itself, it's too good for you to even worry about that. That's how good this movie was. So even me talking shit is just the fact that I'm just so used to the original. But the movie was regardless, is a 10 out of a 10, like in my eyes. Like the action, even the storyline in the movie was like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Like everything was great. The only thing I didn't like is like how he changed up some of the original characteristics to fit his storyline. Like Bardock, I've never seen a bitch. I've never seen. I mean, he was, and then the thing was right. He heard of the legendary Super Saiyan. I don't want to spoiler alert or nothing, but in the movie, in the original movie, he got a psychic power of how Frieza was going to destroy everything, and how and when he went to go save his friend, his friend told him like, "Yo, Frieza's trying to kill us. He wants to kill people like me and you. He's afraid of us, afraid of what you'll become. We getting stronger. What if we linked up and became the Amakuzu, or the Akamuzu, whatever they call that great ape, and destroyed him." Even Frieza was like, only a fool would want to wish that on himself in the original movie. So with that being said, Frieza destroyed the planet. But when Bardock first of all, when Bardock was going back to the planet, he sensed Kakarot when he was going in, when he was coming out. He telepathically and sensed his ki. That, oh shit, this is my son. So when he lands on the planet, one of the god patrolmen is like, "Yo, listen, yo, if I had known that was you coming in, I could have delayed Kakarot's department. You could have said bye to him or whatever." So then that's what confirmed Bardock's vision. Like, oh shit, this shit is real. My son really gonna defeat Frieza. My son really about to be a hero. My son about to do all the right things he's supposed to do. But maybe I could change the future. So he goes to the bar or whatever. He meets all the same. They just make fun of him because they're like, "Nigga, what the fuck saying want to do? Why would Frieza want to destroy us? Like, the fuck you talking about?" Right? So then he realizes he can't change what they've done. And so he, as a leader, is like, "You know what? Let's go up." He said he takes the whole half the Frieza army on his own and beats them. And these are all mostly elites that coming out of the ship. And Bardock fucking these motherfuckers up. He gets held down because it's like thousands of them against him. So once they finally let him go, he throws a blast towards Frieza, and Frieza destroys all his men and Bardock and the planet. And in that enticing time, Bardock gets either destroyed or transported back to time, and he becomes the legendary Saiyan. That could have been maybe 1,000 years, ago, because the blast was so powerful, it'll probably alter the dimension in him, and he got transported back in time, and that's when he fought Cool, Frieza's ancestor. So Frieza's ancestor told him like, "Yo, beware! Tell my family beware the Saiyans," which makes a lot of sense. For 1,000 years later, with no Saiyan on the scene, with no, that makes sense. With no Super Saiyan on the scene for 1,000 years, and then the next one pops up is, Kakarot, Goku, and Prince Vegeta. Makes a lot of sense with that. With this, it still makes sense, but it's very watered down. A lot of gore, a lot of brutality is watered down. Also too, the new Broly. I like the new Broly, because the thing is with this Broly is an innocent Broly. This innocent is an innocent influenced Broly, because he's a pure guy just with talent and was never given a chance, and all his talent was used for evil things. I didn't like how they did Paragus. Why are you giving this guy a fucking pink dress? One, two, they did him dirty. They should have kept, if they was gonna keep Broly, they should have kept Paragus in my eyes, because Paragus is the only one that can control Broly in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't spoiler alert, but he dies, and when he dies, I felt that pain. Like, I felt Broly's pain, bro. When Broly seen his dad die, he went ape shit and he cried, and I felt like crying because I felt his pain as a man. Like, yo, I feel you, bro. Like, I feel your ass, bro. So Frieza pretty much kills his dad and then tries to blame it on Goku and Vegeta. That shit not flying. So and he loses it. So, and then all in all, it was everything was great. It was a good action movie, good storyline, everything. And now supposedly Broly is as powerful as Lord Beerus, which I could see. I could believe that. I mean, I don't think he could beat Beerus just because you're as powerful as him. but I definitely think, or strong as him. I definitely think with the more, because Beerus has been around for millions of years. So I think Beerus is. I'm sorry. I think Beerus is holding back a lot. They're holding Beerus back a lot. If they ever gave Beerus a transformation, it'd probably be like some black gold Egyptian shit. You know what I'm saying? Like looking like Horus or some shit, some crazy shit, all black and gold. Evil ass eyes, fucking people up, blowing shit up. You know what I'm saying? Type shit like that. But it was a great movie. Again, I mean, the best anime movie I've seen in years. Probably the best anime movie ever. And after this, I don't want to hear nothing about Bleach. I don't want to hear nothing about. Uh, I don't want to hear nothing about these new bullshit ass. And I don't want to hear nothing about this shit. About any new anime. Okay. I don't hear nothing about Bleach, Naruto, nothing. No, 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 none, nobody. One Punch Man, nothing. I don't hear shit about none of that. Okay. After this movie, I don't want to hear nothing about anyone trying to compare any anime to not could go. No, no, hell no. Okay, all y'all niggas need to bow down to the king of anime, which is Dragon Ball. Okay, A B. I know I'm been going on this rant for a little bit, but um, again, my biggest issue was how they just kind of told the lifestyle of the Saiyans. I think they should have went a little bit more into it and let it be more gory, a little bit more hardcore, because it was a little soft. They softened the blow of telling the Saiyans story. And even with Vegeta and the Saiyans up in there, they made Vegeta kind of look wimpy. I didn't really appreciate that. A B, um, yeah, I just didn't appreciate the fact they made the King Vegeta look wimpy. Even the kids, even when Raditz is in the movie as well, they made Raditz and Prince Vegeta, look very young and very skinny. I didn't really like that. I think as a Saiyan, you're because of your muscle, and your ability to gain this power and strength, you should naturally have a buff ass body. So that I didn't agree with. And even if the Saiyans, there's those few little things that just try to water it down. That's why in arguments, when we talk about which alien race is the strongest, or which anime alien race is the strongest, I'm always go with Saiyans. But you have people that could see this and could argue, and there should be no arguing when it comes to Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball is the fucking king, and that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. That's all I gotta say. And it was a great movie, man. Great movie. I'm gonna go see it. I've seen it already. I'm going back to the theater to see it again, so I get the full effect, because that's how good this shit was. Vegeta held shit down. I don't like how they did Goku, because Goku was fucking shit up, but he was getting his ass. I think he should have beat. I think he should have had some more hits in, just like how Vegeta had hits in. I think he should have had more hits in. With this. But then when they tag, it was great. Everything was just great. Gogeta was great. Everything was great. Broly was great. And Broly's a Z Warrior now. And this movie actually kind of makes you like Broly. I feel bad for Broly, so I like Broly now. Do I think this Broly's better than the old Broly? No, because the reason why I say that is because A, the old Broly the old Broly really had the stigma and the lore of could possibly be a legendary Super Saiyan. Okay? This Broly has the stigma of a mutant freak, which I don't fucking like. You know what I'm saying? The old Broly had like gold around him, looked like that motherfucker came from Egypt or some shit. He really fit the stigma of an ancient Saiyan. You get what I'm saying? He really fit that stigma. Oh shit, this nigga is ancient. This nigga, he really fits that. He really fit that stigma. Paragus, in the old movie, fit that stigma too. Like he was a true Saiyan. Broly did him dirty in that one. But and the reason why I like that Broly better, because he was a whore. He was just a nightmare. This Broly is just soft on the inside. It's two different types. That Broly, the old Broly, was truly evil. He destroyed planets and blowing shit up. That nigga was no joke. So I say that Broly is my all-time favorite Broly. But as a Z Warrior, this Broly is definitely probably going to be a lot of people's favorite Z character. Even though the fucking show's about Goku, but whatever. Um, but yeah, I definitely see these three working together with Beerus and Whis. Whis had some fights up in there. Whis was holding shit down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So with that being said, go check out Dragon Ball Super and like and comment this video if you might, if you will. And tell me what you think if you've seen it bootleg, and tell me if you're gonna go to the movie theaters. I'm going back. I'm paying that money. I'm going to see this shit. So, and I've seen this movie like 3 times already. I'm going back to see it. That's how good it was. So, yeah, just comment, like, and share this video if you want, and holla at me. Anyways, Mgtow, stay true, stay away from these hoes, stay away from these bitches, and enjoy your life. Whatever it is may you do, like Dragon Ball, whatever the fuck it is you like to do, enjoy your life. Okay? And with that, blessings and peace. I'm out.